Hi everyone, my name is Kirsta Wilson, and I will be talking to you today about being a special education teacher, which is the career that I chose. This is kind of a special subject for me because I have lots of family with special needs. I have two nieces and nephew. I have a niece and a nephew, excuse me, that are autistic, and my brother is deaf, so I am very involved in the special needs community. So to start off with, I work at Rocky Mountain High School, which is the place that I decided to go to find out more about us being a special education teacher. I am a paraprofessional there, and that basically is a special education teacher's aide in helping her with her students. My career contact was my teacher, Janine Honeysett, very close to her, and we discussed her career and the perks and the benefits and the drawbacks, I guess, um, to being a special education teacher. Um, First of all, they work in a high school. Their classrooms are usually larger and have kitchens, um, so that they can teach life skills and things that are necessary to live out on your own, which is essentially the goal for a lot of these kids. It can be fairly chaotic at times, depending on how severe the disabilities your children have. We get trained in what we call MANT training, that is how to handle those moments where kids get escalated and are upset, and ways that we can help calm them down. That's a part of being a special education teacher as well as being a para. Um, some of the stressors of the job would be paperwork. There's a lot of paperwork involved in being a special education teacher, not just grading papers, but you have what they call a caseload. And so you have a group of students that is your caseload, and you are in charge of their schedule for the semester. You're in charge of their goals for the year and where you want them to be by the end of the year. You're in charge of developing their accommodations and their IEP. And their IEP is a list of all of their special needs, all of the things that they need. And their accommodations are a list of things that the teachers, the general education teachers, are required to do for them to help them succeed the best through high school. So whether it's taking them out into a different room to have testing, having the test read to them, there's various different things that can be modified and help to help these children succeed in high school. So all of those things are the special education teacher is in charge of doing and making sure it's up to date, on top of being required to go to meetings for these kids and meeting with their parents at least once a year. Um, some of the benefits, though, to being a special education teacher is you have great health insurance. You have dental, eye, health insurance, life insurance. You even have a separate retirement fund that a portion of your income, so maybe like 3% of your paycheck gets put into, and that will permanently be yours. Even if you stop being a teacher, you will always have that retirement fund on top of the government retirement fund that we already have. Um, you have summers off. You have every weekend off. Um, you have every holiday off. You have Christmas vacation off. There's lots of times you have good chunks of time off of work where you get to actually spend time with your family. So if you have a lot of family responsibilities, like being a mother, that's something that is pretty flexible for you. You get to be home with your kids a lot more than say other jobs that don't have those kinds of perks. Um, you you don't get paid too much. The teacher's salary in any state isn't as good as we all would hope. Um, the starting salary is from 24 to about 30,000 a year, and the experience salary, it can be up to 60 to like 70,000 a year. So it's not super awful, but it really depends on what state you live in for your income. The education requirement is you need a bachelor's degree on top of a special education certificate, and then depending on what state you live in, you have to get various other certificates, like an ASL certificate and many others that certain states require when other states don't. So it depends really on where you live. Um, the you have to continuously pay and make sure that you are up to date on those certificates. So it's not one time you're finished kind of thing. It's you continually have to update and make sure that you are always current on your certificates, or else you will lose your teaching license or certificate, depending on what it is that you have. Um, but that is it, and it seems like a pretty good job, and I'm glad that I was able to report this to you. I hope I didn't bore you too much, and thanks for listening. Bye.